commented out, and we are back. I am your number one host, Veronica.
And I am another one of your hosts, Addy.
And I'm your final host, Max.
All right, Veronica, you want to do the introduction? Let's go.
Oh, yes. Okay. Hi, guys. So, yeah, I wanted to do the introduction today. And so I'm really excited because we have some really cool topics today. And yeah, so we're going to get right in. And I think we're going to do our number one update because everyone here participated in a game jam called Scream Mortality on itch.io. So I just want to know, Max, how's it going?
Me and Addy were in a game jam together, and the group that we were in, we had a lot of work to do, and things came up, so we didn't end up finishing it. We did learn a lot about using Godot, the game engine, so it wasn't like a total failure. And we do have a product, but it's not very complete, so we decided not to submit it. But it was really fun, and I plan to do some in the future. And our group is still planning on finishing the game probably after exams are done.
I see.
sure.
That is
Yeah.
good. So I know you did like some pixel art. Like, how did you like that part? I know it's pretty fun.
Pixel art is like I don't know, with art in general. I've always like tried drawing, tried doing. I feel like I can never get good at it, right? But with
Mhm.
pixel art, there's so much like stuff that you can stencil online and stuff that you can very easily copy. Not use for your own product, but you can copy stuff very easily. Especially because it's pixel by pixel,
Uh-huh.
and it kind of gives you like a small sense of experience when you're doing it, and you feel more comfortable trying to make your own art after doing it. So I felt like I don't know, pixel art in general is just super fun. I love it. Yeah.
That is really good to hear. But the one thing I just want to know, would you do it again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm actually planning to do another game jam with another student after the term ends.
Oh,
Um,
really?
yeah, I'm pretty sure the topic of the game jam is we're making like a level, so kind of like a Mario level.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
it's like the
nice.
best level wins. So I feel like it's more level design than game design because making a level is quite like simple on like
Mm-hmm.
a back end aspect.
Yeah, that is awesome. And what about you, Addie? I know, like you said, you're kind of busy and stuff, right? But like, is it like a lack of interest, or was it like you're just so stumped with stuff?
Yeah, no, it was purely just like I was stumped with stuff because like I was talking every time we talked about like what we're gonna do for the game jam, I'd always be like stoked. I'd be like, yes, I want to do this, I want to do that. Like I'm learning a new technology. I'm doing so much stuff. I'm like designing a full story, but I never got to because yeah, like you said, stumped. But like when I have more time, like I definitely want to keep going with this, and also just like make other games for fun, right? Because it's really fun, like kind of designing all the aspects of a game because it's like
Mhm.
there's so much more that goes to it than just like coding it, right? Like you have to think of a story, you have to think of like art, you have to think of like the music, the sounds, everything, right? There's like so many small little things that are like, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
definitely want to do it again. Mm-hmm.
that is really good. I think if I were to like say one, because I also participate in the game jam. If I were to say like one thing, like our project leader, like Forrest, he really mentioned like, it is not healthy to pull all nighters, even though like half of our team suggested it, and I think that's really important. Even if like you're not going to hand the game in, like we only finished like part way through it, right? But we learned a bunch of stuff. Like we were all like kind of first timers, and so that was just like a highlight, I guess. Like he really cared about like having a nice non-toxic environment.
Exactly. That's what
Yeah.
it's all about. Yeah. And you're
Yeah,
learning, right? It's not just you're not here to beat people. Like you're here to learn.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure like if we submitted there's like 100 times better games like that were submitted with for this game jam, but like that's not what I was here for. I wasn't here for the competition aspect. Right.
yeah, and even
Exactly.
just like in the end, like game jams are for fun, and if someone is like busy with something else and they can't enjoy it, then like there's no point in like pressuring them to keep going.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Okay, so Addie, I'm hearing time is an issue. However, what about the summer? There's a lot of time there. Like, is
There's a
there an
lot of time in the
internship?
summer.
Yeah, side project.
Yeah, so I actually have a lot planned for the summer. So I have an internship as well. So that I'm really happy about.
Ooh.
I'm looking forward to that. And then but I also have like a few side project planned, actually with another student, actually someone that you worked with on the game jam.
No.
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna make
Who?
like this Jake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna be making like a a web application about something. We don't know what yet, but we're
Mhm.
gonna do something because he wants to learn HTML and stuff, and I'm just here like, yeah, like I'm down to like do a side project because I've been wanting to do one for so long, but I keep putting it off. So I'm doing it. Uh,
Mhm.
and
Hmm.
so yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff that I'm looking forward to, and of course the game that we started working on, that for sure I want to work on, make it better, add some stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not done with that. We
Yeah,
want to finish it. Yeah, it was super fun to like, especially just from my end, like making animations and then using the software to implement those animations and then seeing it work on the screen. It was so cool, just like getting everything together. Because in coding, not like, I mean, you get to see your results, but like not often do you get to like experience them and like use them like constantly, right? So it's really cool, like making a script to make the character do something and then seeing it happen on screen.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Wait,
Hmm.
Addie, sorry. I just want to know, like, what is this internship? Like, what was the process? Because I feel like mine was a lot more negative than
Yeah.
yours.
Yeah. So I think like a big aspect of it was kind of like experience. So like that's kind of something that um well, it's not always important with internships and stuff, but like um it's it's a big aspect in like any job in general. So like I think they kind of like looked at my experience. So like I apply like so there's this like big Canadian software engineering conference that's called QSEC, and with the help of that, there's a few companies that like I reached out to with exactly with the help of that, and so like I kind of applied to a bunch of the companies that were there, and then one of the companies like replied back saying, hey, we'd like to call you for an interview. Then I went through the interview process, and then eventually like I got the job, so I'm like super stoked with that. So but yeah, so that's kind of the process of like getting the internship. And actually I kind of want to hear your perspective because you said that like there's a lot of failed experiences, quote unquote, that right with the with your internship application. So I kind of want like to hear your perspective on that side.
Yeah, no worries. So I am the type of person who likes to do my internship hunting like at 5 a.m. in the morning, like working from like 12 a.m. or whatever, because you really just got to get into like kind of like a flow where you're pumping out like each resume for a different company, and then you have to accept the fact that they might never even see it. So I've applied to so many. Like I've been on Reddit. I've been looking at other people who have also been like, "Hey, do you guys feel the same? Have you guys also been like handing out 500 like resumes and not getting like a single response back?" And like that was just my type of experience, right? Like the
Hmm.
only places that actually came back to me weren't even like technical jobs. They're like I just did everything to like online camp counselors to like graphic designers to like software jobs. Like it is just so hard right now. I don't know why. And like obviously you think, oh, maybe I'll get it next year or whatever, right? But I still need to get some money if I'm gonna move into into Ottawa like this September. So I am desperate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the thing that I'm thinking of now is like if you sent out that many resumes, I know that some like a lot of companies use like that software to like scan your resume to see if it fits
Uh-huh.
like their thing. Did you use like the proper resume guidelines for that?
I scanned their posting and used the words from that posting, like the requirements or some of that if
The
I fit
keywords,
it.
yeah, keywords
Oh,
are
Yeah.
okay.
important, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I think what Max was kind of talking about is like there's a lot of automated resume processing like softwares out there, and a lot of the big companies use that, and like they kind of go based on that, right? So it's like it really depends on if like it's computer readable. If it's computer readable, then like you have like higher chances kind of getting the interview or whatever.
Oh.
So like I think that's kind of like that's kind of what he meant by that. But like yeah, I think like when you don't have too much experience, like it is important, but like it they're like the bigger, I guess, bigger internships are kind of hard to get to sometimes. So like,
Yeah, like the
sure,
companies that would use
your
that
resume,
software aren't
yeah.
gonna.
So like, if
Yeah.
your resume plays a big part, but like if you're only like a first year that's like coded a few things, like it's harder to get in than if you're like a third year that has like tons of experience and has like tons of side projects. So that plays a big role
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I've just been really trying to pump out like projects and stuff, right? And so I guess like another thing with like the software thing, I guess I'm not filling the shoes. However, I did get some sort of like job, I guess, with my tutor. He's like starting a bunch of these side businesses, and he is a lone wolf, and he knows me being his trusted, awesome student. He's like, "Hey, Raka, are you up for the job? Like, I'm gonna be interviewing people. I'll be looking. I'm gonna be that person." And I'm gonna be helping him with like designing his logos and like his platform and stuff. So I still have somewhat of a job, so I'm not complaining. But I would have just wished it was like better with like getting like experience with interviews this year, like remotely or whatnot. Like I think that that's pretty important.
Mm.
Hmm. Yeah. Um, yeah. So that's yeah, that's the important thing with it. Like, even if you don't get an internship, like side project stuff, get your GitHub portfolio packed, right? Get that like stacked. Just like
Mhm.
people look at it and be like, yeah, this guy has done so much stuff. This person has done so much stuff.
Okay, but I
We
have
want
a
this person
question
here.
for you guys.
Yes, 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 yes.
Because during this season of like applying to jobs and stuff, right? Would you guys work for free for experience? Because I applied to like the startup on like Angel List, and I did get through all the rounds until the very end where I said, by the way, I start in May, right? And they're like, no, we need someone to start now. And I'm like, that's not me. But I was gonna work for free. So would you guys be up for that?
Uh,
Uh, yeah, probably for the experience.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, it's kind of like in like the current workplace environment, it's hard to hire someone without experience, right? So
Uh-huh.
even if it's for no pay, it's setting you up for like future potential pay.
I think it's kind of like important to differentiate between what you're doing, like working for free and kind of getting experience, right? Like if you're volunteering for like this not for profit or something, and you're kind of getting that out of it too, then it's like okay, you can like working for quote unquote free. You're not exactly like working, right? You're volunteering, but like if you're doing a side project and stuff, you're not gonna get paid for doing that stuff, right? It's you're doing it for your own experience. So um, it's important to differentiate what you mean when you say like working for free. If it's like some dude that like comes up to you and says, "Hey, like I just started this new company, come work for me. You're not gonna get paid, but come work for me." Then it's like, I don't know, I wouldn't do that, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I mean,
they're making a profit off of you, but you're not getting anything for it. I wouldn't do that.
yeah, I feel like a lot of people have like the startup mentality where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be part of this new startup and it's gonna go really well. But like in reality, like a bunch of them do, kind of wrap up, run out of money, and they over like use their employees. Because when I had like the option, I did ask like a lot of like upper years and like other people with experience working for startups whether or not it's a good idea, and they're all like, no, 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 never, ever,
Mm-hmm.
ever. You should be paid for what you do. Like, and yeah, and yeah,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And that kind of brings up the question with the whole like unpaid internships too, right? Like, there's a lot of questions with the ethics with that. Like, is it ethical to hire a student for free? It's like, oh, because you're gaining experience. It's like, well, yeah, but we're also providing you some value here, right? It's not like
yeah,
we're
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So
And I think like the location too, because like let's just say you're working for a startup that you're not getting paid for in California, right? You definitely do not want to tell people like they're not going to second guess you if you were paid or not, right? So I mean, if you have Cali on that resume and they don't know you weren't paid, I feel like that still does give you some sort of edge, like in like second, third, fourth year. You got in the first year, right? But still, I don't, I wouldn't encourage it. I guess I guess I'm kind of glad that it fell through. I don't know.
mhm.
I feel
Yeah.
like it's the same as saying like, would you do an unpaid internship? It's like, would you volunteer? I guess, right? Because
Well,
you're
it
doing kind of
depends.
the same thing.
Because if you're volunteering, you're kind of like willingly going there and helping them out. And most of the time, I'm not saying it's always the case, but most of the time, the person you're volunteering for, the organization you're volunteering for, isn't making a profit, right?
Yeah.
But if you're
Yeah. Also,
volunteering
they
for a company
don't
that's
force
making
you to go as well. Yeah.
exactly, but if you're like working for a company that's making millions, and then it's just like, oh yeah, volunteer for us, it's like they're making a profit off of the work that you're doing, but you're not getting anything for it except experience. But it's like I could get that experience by making a product on my own, right? And
Yeah.
then I'm my own boss here. Like I don't have to worry about like someone just like micromanaging me and also not getting paid for it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I
exactly.
think
So
something that we really lucked out on is like really meeting people. I know, Addie, you actually did make the most out of your Kuzak experience, like
oh
doing
yeah, yeah,
online
yeah,
fairs and stuff.
yeah.
But I
Yeah.
feel like I would do much better like in person, like networking with people, because that is super important, right? That's like probably the only reason why I got like that smallish little internship being an assistant this summer, because I did go to S2 or whatever. But I don't know, it's like a small version of networking. But like if you know someone, it's so much easier to get into the company than if you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Right, and okay, so kind of moving aside from the internship, right? Because like I know you're saying that you didn't you had a lot of failed job application interview experiences. In
Yeah.
apart from that, what are your summer plans? What are you planning to do? Because it's like right around the corner, right? Like almost done
Mhm.
school, exciting. What are you thinking? What are you thinking of doing?
Well, um, okay. Aside from like that like little assistant thing, right? I did apply to like this other program or whatever, right? And something that they both overlap in is stats. So I might be taking summer school. It's not as
Ooh,
exciting, but that's what's gonna happen. And
you're
something,
gonna
huh?
no, go ahead, go ahead.
And something totally off like the record is I'm going camping. We're taking a road
Ooh,
trip with the boys, and we're gonna take pictures with a big fish beside us and a boat.
nice, nice. Uh, how about you, Max? What are you planning for the summer?
Um, at least for like half of the summer, I'm gonna be doing summer school.
Okay.
Uh, I have to retake high school classes because I am currently transferring programs.
Ooh. What are you transferring to?
I'm transferring to health sciences.
Nice,
Yeah, I'm not
nice.
leaving coding behind though.
Yeah,
It's still gonna be a major hobby of mine. I had a lot of fun this year. Yeah,
yeah,
I wouldn't be
exactly.
planning game jams if I was done with coding.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a
Yeah,
good way to stay in touch with it too. And plus, we have this podcast, right? So we have that monthly thing going.
Hmm.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Um,
think something that's really important is like not to think that it's super bad to transfer programs, because I'm also like trying to like wait on those results too right now, right? So I don't know. I was so on Reddit yesterday for a long time, and I
your
was just
biggest source of
reading,
information.
yeah, like some people were ashamed that they were transferring. I'm like, what? That just means that you know what you want to do now. So yeah, I totally encourage that.
Even then, right? Like we're all super young. It's a pandemic right now. We're not getting the full university experience that you would typically think of.
Hmm.
Um, uh, we have a lot of time in our lives. We're super young. Like, uh, even if we do not have fun in the program that you transfer to, you can always transfer again. You're not limited to transferring once.
Exactly. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean that you're kind of yeah. You have time. Like there's no rush, right?
Hmm.
Um, yeah. someone in the live chat said you can keep transferring until you die, which is true. You can. Like there's nothing stopping you.
Even
Um,
then, right? So, like, the program that I'm transferring to has 5 electives over
mhm.
the entire course of the program, and I can use my elective, or I can use the courses that I took this year as my electives. So, uh,
Yeah.
it's all good. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh
It's all
yeah, I
good.
don't know. For me, I can only transfer so like half of the courses I took, and something I'm really nervous about is physics. I am not a physics genius at all, and you're required to take like one or two of those courses, and I'm just I failed I failed chemistry twice in like high school. I dropped out of it, okay? I dropped out of it twice. Once AP and once normal. So I'm not a very good like sciencey type of person. Physics, oh my goodness. Multiple choice in that class, I will take my 50 and go.
I have to take chemistry and biology this summer, so
No, you're not.
taking your
I mean,
nightmare
makes
course.
I mean, it makes sense. You're taking like human sciences, right? So
Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty sure next year, first term. Actually, I have the courses that I am supposed to take. I'm supposed to take 2 chemistry courses and uh, like 4 biology courses if you include health as biology, which it kind of is.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not the biggest like chemistry and physics and whatever fan, so I'm glad I'm done with that. I'm away from that. Um, so good luck with that. But
Oh, wait, hold on. Are you gonna do like some sort of buckety list thing in the summer? Because that is totally what I'm going for this summer.
what do you mean buckety list? Like just having a bunch of
Oh, bucket list. My
Buckety
bucket
list.
list. Oh, my bucket list item is getting the COVID-19 vaccine. That's my
oh
bucket.
yeah.
That's number one on my bucket list.
I don't know where that's going, to be honest.
We'll see. We'll see.
We'll be sitting here until 2049, right?
Yeah. They're going by ages of like 5 down. So I think we're at 75.
Nice.
75, 70.
We'll make it down to our age at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of like
Oh, that
bucket
means
list,
if they're going 5 down, that means Addie's gonna get vaccinated before us.
Oh man.
what like two like no, well, I mean it's probably by range, right? So it depends.
Mm,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure people who are above 18 are at higher risk than people who are 18 and under. Like it gets like
I'm like
increases.
right on the edge.
Yeah,
You're making me
Yeah,
sound like I'm freaking 40 years old, bro. I'm not.
boomer.
I'm younger than a lot of people here. Okay. Yeah, but in terms of buckety list for summer, I don't have anything planned for fun, which is kind of
what?
sad. But also, it's going to be good weather, so I'm probably going to be chilling outside a lot. So there's that. So I'm going to be going outside more often than I am now, and I don't mean outside as in like going to stores and stuff and like going in COVID areas. I mean outside, like taking walks, going for bike
Yeah, we
rides.
all
If
need
I
some sun.
exactly,
I
we
don't
need that.
know.
What do you mean you don't know? What do you not
Because
know?
like before, I used to be a total walking type of person. Like I have like a few trails around me, but like
Mhm.
recently, I haven't been feeling like it. I don't know why. It's just I
No,
want to do something else.
walking is so cool. Like I literally just went for a walk before I came here. Like,
Yeah, I love
and
going for walks.
yeah, it's so
Honestly,
fun.
like before going for walks was just like calming down for like 15 minutes.
Hmm.
But now going for walks is like lifting up for 15 minutes, you know?
Exactly.
It's like I haven't been outside in so long. I'm literally enjoying this so
Yeah,
much.
I end up like staying for more than 15. Like I end up staying for like an hour sometimes outside just walking. And it's like so fun.
Just
Like
like breathing outside is just like an
exactly.
experience right now.
Yeah, yeah. Which I never thought I'd be saying this, but yeah.
Yeah.
um,
Hmm.
yeah.
Interesting. Okay,
So
Addie, let me
that's my
tell you
buckety
this.
list.
No. We're not accepting that buckety list. Let me add something to your buckety list because it's on my buckety list. It's gonna
All
be
right, all right.
watch all Studio Gilby movies. All of them. Every single
Ooh,
one of
Okay.
them.
that is a
That's
good one.
okay. That's a good one, but that's also going completely the opposite way from what I literally just said that I want to spend more time outside. That's
It's
literally
Studio
going to
Ghibli. Okay, but Addy, there's always gonna be the past 8 p.m. times the sun's down. You're not gonna go for a walk then.
well,
Yeah.
that's a good point.
You're
That's a
gonna
good
watch
point.
the
Yeah,
movies.
Yeah, would
yeah.
you guys invest in like those wall projectors so you could project it and like close like your blinds and everything, have a nice little movie in your own home?
How is that different from a TV though?
That's different. It's bigger. It's like a different experience. Like make like a pillow fort. Oh, I'm definitely doing that this summer.
Oh my god, you're giving me so many ideas. I need to have a conversation with you about this.
And we
Pillow
have to
fort?
finish Hunter x Hunter.
Yes, Hunter x Hunter. That's right.
Mhm.
I yeah. I I might join you on that train some point. You
Oh,
might
I
have
just wait, what?
what? No, no. I was
What?
like, you might have convinced me to join you on that train at some point
Oh, the
to
Hunter
watch
x
Hunter x
Hunter
Hunter
train.
train.
No way.
Oh,
Yeah.
you gotta watch it.
I'll get there once. I'll get there.
That is the #1 endorsed recommended show by Commented Out Podcast.
Apparently endorsed by 2 out of 3 hosts. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. What were you gonna say? You're about to say something before you got cut
Oh,
off.
another thing on my bucket list is to revamp my turtle's home. I'm gonna, I'm gonna get him a big 50-gallon tank. I'm gonna decorate his space so it's like curtains. So when you go into him, it's like ba-ba-da! And then he's gonna have like a new castle. Castle.
Nice. No, so your turtle's gonna be a king, basically.
He's a king already. What are you talking about?
He'll be more of a king.
I haven't heard about your turtle in a while. I was getting
Yeah.
a little concerned actually.
I don't think Veronica has talked about her turtle to the listeners. So this is a good
Yeah.
time to
Oh,
Oh,
some
yeah.
good character
Oh.
development. Let's go.
Tell us about the
Okay.
turtle.
Yeah, my turtle's name is Peter. He is like I don't know why people think turtles are slow. My guy is so fast. He like comes out. He's
Zoom.
so big now. Like he used to be so tiny. I used him for my portfolio too. Like he was modeling for me. And, like I'm not a
Nice.
photographer or anything, but he was working it. All right. and and recently I've been hand feeding him, so he usually doesn't like he's shy, you know, a little bit. He doesn't bite, awesome little dude. But I start putting like little leaves of arugula into the tank, but while I'm holding it, so it's like I'm swimming away from it. And it's like an episode of Sharks. And he's like eating it out of my hand.
You just hear the the Jaws theme playing at the back.
Yeah, maybe I should add that.
Yeah, just
have his own little
You
sound
should make a
effects.
video.
yeah,
in
just
the-
make a video.
Yeah.
And then at the end, it's just your turtle just looking super cute, just looking looking at the
I
camera.
know. Oh my goodness. Yeah, right
Yeah.
now he's not looking too well because his light broke, and I'm trying to return his little lamp on Amazon, but you know, things come in and you're busy.
Okay, I have a very important question for you regarding your turtle.
Yes.
Are you finally feeding him?
What do you mean? I
Please
always feed him.
tell me
I
you're
feed him
feeding
every
him.
other day. I feed him every other day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I heard. I heard the stories about the overfeeding and the metabolic bone disease, Veronica.
You made that up. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
no,
okay.
I've heard stories about your turtle, but we won't get into that yet. We'll leave that for next time.
We're moving on from the
We're
turtle.
moving on.
The
moving
turtle
on from
is
the
safe. We're all joking. Just
Yeah.
so
Okay,
you know.
you know what? For the next poster that we're going to put on Instagram, I'm going to add a picture of my turtle. He's so cute.
Oh,
And you're
okay,
going to see
okay.
how healthy he is.
All right. If you guys want to see a picture of Veronica's turtle, make sure to follow her IG. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Good way to plug it too. All right.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next thing. So, you're mentioning your turtle as one of your best friends. You said you meet some other friends too. You want to talk about that?
Oh, yeah. So I don't know about you guys, but I was going crazy recruiting people onto our game jam team. So I just kept messaging random people in my game design class, right? And a bunch of them just didn't reply back. I don't know why, but the ones that I
Sake of game
did.
design.
No. And so I invited them to like a little Discord and stuff, and then we played games. We were playing GeoGuessr. Okay, that was so
Nice,
fun.
nice.
Yes. So one of my new friends, his name is Adrian. He is the most exotic member like of the Game Jam group ever. This guy, and like it's crazy. He also plays Ultimate Frisbee. I love Ultimate Frisbee.
Ultimate Frisbee, yes.
Oh, that
Yeah.
takes me back to middle school.
Yeah, same. Well, not middle school, but yeah. Yeah, same.
But yeah, so this guy's like pro. He's like, no, I only play for the junior league, and I saw the videos. I saw this guy on YouTube. Okay?
Oh, is this the person we talked to during that game night you held?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was. We even watched Rush Hour 2 together. This guy's hilarious.
Oh, nice. Oh, I actually watched Rush Hour yesterday. Sorry, that was
No
kind of
way.
off topic, but yeah, yeah, I did. Anyways, yes, yeah. So your game jam recruitment made you new friends as well. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's another good thing about it.
Of
you
course.
get to meet new people. Yeah.
Yeah, and I also got to meet a really smart dude. His name's Sam. Don't tell him I said that. But if I was really hoping,
You're saying it right now
You
on the
literally
podcast.
just name dropped him. What do you mean?
okay, but not his last name. Anyways, but yeah, we got him on the team, and he made like this really cool system for like story, for like our story to move like really smoothly. And yeah, it was just awesome, like just working with him and seeing what he does and stuff. Amazing.
Nice.
No.
And yeah, if Sam, you're hearing this, it seems that Veronica is very impressed by you.
Very.
Very impressed by you, to say the
Yeah.
least.
What about
Um,
you? You said like you were talking to Jake. Like I didn't know you talked to Jake that much.
yeah,
Me
yeah.
or
I mean,
Addy?
Both of you actually.
both. Of them.
Yeah, I talked to
Yeah,
Jake kind of often because we're in the same class.
Oh.
Yeah, we're both in 1406 together. Uh,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I only started talking to Jake because Veronica invited him on one of our servers, and I was like, oh, this guy's pretty cool. And then one point we started talking about web apps, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to build like a side project for the summer. And Jake was like, I want to hop on that. And we're like, cool. So we're making a side project together now. So that's how that happened.
Hmm.
So yeah, Jake's a super cool guy. So thank you, Veronica, for introducing us to him. I mean, not me,
Yeah,
I guess Max
he's
kind of
also
beat
the
him to it.
one. He's working on the game jam with me too, so we got two projects.
I feel like
Ooh,
I'm the
Yeah.
recruiter for
you're the
our
recruiter.
friends. Yo, you
You're
need
the
one?
recruiter.
Just hit me up.
You're the extrovert, so like we need you.
Oh yeah, I
Exactly.
remember Addie was like, I don't think I would have talked to any of you if we were in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't have because I literally
Oh
just would have
yeah,
passed you
because we're
by. I would
also
have been
like
like,
widely
yo,
different. Yeah.
yeah. I just would have like passed you by and be like, oh yeah, this guy's in my class. Not anymore. Like we were only in one class together technically, right? Like
Uh-huh.
so apart
Wait,
from
have
that,
you
we wouldn't
guys?
even.
Huh?
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, have you guys ever considered like your future little roommates if you were to like move in September?
I, I don't think I don't think I'm gonna move out anytime soon, to be honest, because I
Really?
live like close enough. So I think
I might
I'm
have to come back next year. Oh, because you live close enough. Yeah, I
yeah.
guess. Yeah, I
Oh,
heard that labs and tutorials are probably gonna be in person next year. So,
yeah.
uh, we're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
have to
true.
be on campus. Yeah.
That's true.
I can't
Yeah.
wait.
I'm
Just wait
excited to
to
be on campus, but at the same time, like I would be scared to go if we're not vaccinated by then. To be honest.
Yeah, I would too.
mm,
I was like talking to I can't remember who, but I was talking about how hype it's gonna be when we all get back and we're all in like our first class. Like
Yeah.
it's
It
gonna
is
be really exciting
it
for sure. Yeah,
is.
it's gonna be really exciting. Yeah,
because
I can kind of
for
see
most of
like
us, go
yeah.
on.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh yeah, for most of us, we've all been sitting like basically alone with your families or like someone that you're living with, like the
Hmm.
past 6 months or even longer than that, right? Since the start of the year.
Yeah,
um, even longer when COVID started, right? So like it's kind of gonna be really exciting to see like a lot of people around you, and it's gonna be like scary and nervous because of COVID, but it's definitely gonna be a good thing mentally at least.
for sure. Yeah, and like
Yeah.
I'm like I'm already ready for like that first like initial little bit awkward face. Right, we're just gonna see each other's face and we're gonna be like, oh, hey, you're the guy that I talked to until like 3 a.m. right? And then eventually, like we'll just be like, okay, it's just like anything else. But like, I'm pretty sure, like when we meet each other for the first time, there's gonna be that little bit of awkwardness.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but I think
probably.
it's natural.
I
I
mean,
think
that's
it's
always
natural.
what it's like meeting someone from online, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, it's a natural. Like you can't really avoid it.
Uh-huh.
But I'm ready for it, and I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, okay. But you guys just have to meet them. I have to find someone online to live with. I don't even know what they smell like.
Hey, you can go through like a whole interview process with them. Be like, hey, what do you smell like? Do
Oh
you put deodorant on?
I mean, you can live by yourself, Veronica. There's
no,
totally.
no, that is I can't do that. I would die. I would die.
Yeah. So actually, how's room searching going for you? Since you are thinking of moving out, how's that going?
Oh, you bet I would love to share it. Like every single like place right now that I'm looking at, they're like around like 650, like $800 like per month and stuff, right? However, they're all starting at May, and then it's like a 1 year lease, and I was like, I only need to live there for like September to like the whenever the semester ends or whatever, right? But
Yeah.
that just doesn't exist. So I really had to adjust and be like, okay, that's the new norm. I need sublet. Like I was just learning all of this new stuff, but I really like looking at like the houses, like even some like how some are kind of like gross and
Mm-hmm.
grungy, and you're like, why would they post that? Why? Like we had this one room where somebody posted like the dirtiest mattress in like the middle of the floor with like oh, it was like such a gross room, and they're like, hey, 650 per month,
Oh my
utilities not
god.
included, and I'm like,
Oh.
what?
You're
So
getting to
so
see a
yeah.
bunch of
The
stuff
Toronto
now.
prices.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So that was not that awesome, but I did have like a few girls like from like a club that I have going on, right? And they're like, "Hey, Veronica, like, would you want to move in like during May, right? Like, we found this amazing room. It was beautiful. It was like newly renovated. There's a master bedroom that she was gonna take, and then I was gonna take like the mini room with like it was like it was like a window, and it's like you could feel the air going through the window and your curtains like shaping, and it's like sunlight and like a beautiful yard, nice kitchen,
Nice.
amazing bathroom.
Wait,
Nice,
so
nice.
is living on res out a question for you?
oh, oh, res, I don't know, I would only live on res if I was on like I don't know, I kind of want to try being an RA.
Yeah,
I
Can
feel
you
like I
be an
would like
RA
that.
if you haven't lived on res before though?
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
so. That wouldn't make sense.
I don't think so.
I don't think that makes sense. It's like, yeah, hey, I'm here to like help, like assist you guys, but like I don't even know what it's like. Right?
Yeah.
I think you get
Oh,
training though, because I have a
okay. So
friend in the US.
breaking news: we found out that you actually can be an RA without living on res. I don't know how that works. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
That is kind of that's funny.
Well, I
Okay.
feel I know like you have to like have like weekly or like monthly chats with like the residents to like make sure like they're okay and stuff. So I think I would really like that, honestly. I don't mind. And they pay you and you get to live for free or something. Or no, I think they pay for your food and living expensive, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like what I've heard is like RAs and RFs get paid for get their boarding paid and stuff. Not their boarding, sorry, their like residence paid and stuff. Um, but
Yeah.
yeah, so that's I mean, yeah, like I guess the thing with living on rest too, it's like sometimes it's easier to find. Like like from what I've heard, um, the the higher you are in terms of your year rank, the harder it is to like find a place on res, right? Because
Yeah,
there's
Yeah.
this whole like
yeah.
priority system going on, and yeah,
Why I
um,
want to move out of or live off res too,
yeah,
and
exactly, yeah. I mean,
yeah.
okay, so it's actually like you're mentioning earlier that like there's the whole year lease thing, but that's not really a bad idea though, because like imagine like you have to find
Oh.
a room and then you go for your break and then you have to find another room by the time you come back. If you have one for a year, then you have it for the whole semester, right? Or for the whole like for whole 2 semesters.
But you have to pay for it
Yeah.
while you're doing it too. Like if you're not living there in May or whatever till September for 4 months, you have to pay that fee. And I'm like,
Oh, that's true.
I cannot pay that fee if I'm not living
That's
there.
that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I guess there's pros and cons to all of it.
Yeah.
Um,
At least you don't have to think about any of that.
Yeah, I'm not thinking of moving out anytime soon, but we'll see. We'll see. We
Yeah,
don't know.
but kind of sucks. Like the one person I wanted to room with, he is so comfortable and is living his dream life in his own little casa. So, so I'm
Uh,
like, ah, I can't room with him. Unfortunate.
man.
Mm.
Yeah. So you have two things, right? you have to find someone and you have to find the room.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's fun.
How far are you from campus, Adi?
Like by bus it takes like I think an hour and a half ish, two
Oh,
hours
so you're
max.
pretty
Yeah.
far.
Oh,
I'm pretty far, but at the same time, like I feel like it wouldn't be worth it to like move out and stuff. And like if I go by
Yeah.
car, then I'll probably be closer too. It'll be like
oh.
max 40 minutes. So
Do you think you're gonna move out like when classes start?
maybe I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Just because like I think like I'd rather like invest in a car and just drive there and stuff. rather than having to look through go through room searching, even though I live like a few minutes away, right?
Yeah,
I
That
feel like
is
it wouldn't be
true.
worth it. Yeah.
So, do you have a car? Or
Not yet.
what's
Not
the
yet.
dream one? What's the dream one? Tell me right now.
What's my dream car? I mean, eventually when I'm super well off and stuff, I want to get a Tesla, but that's a dream for the future. We'll see. For now, like anything that gets me from point A to point B, like I'm down with that.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
from your Halloween pics, I would have thought you're a motorcycle type of dude.
That was just Halloween. Do you? Yeah, from that perspective, from your Halloween costume, I thought you wanted the Groomobile.
Okay, I still do want that. So you're wrong. Yeah, I can't wait till
Okay.
Halloween.
Are you
You
gonna
gonna?
dress up as a minion again?
No, me and my friends, we have exactly 5 people. I'm gonna be Shaggy from the Scoob Squad.
Ooh, that's fun. That's fun.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of dressing up as Drew, so Gru's brother.
No, wait. If you're dressing up as Drew, I have to dress up as Gru.
Ooh,
I can dress up as Vector.
oh, that'd be so sick. The whole squad shows up. Then you have a bunch of minions too.
And you have the glasses. I know you have the orange glasses.
The orange. Oh, wait.
When he
Oh, you
puts
have
on
the
his
orange
thing.
glasses. Yeah, you do. Oh my
Exactly.
god. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm just getting we're all gonna be Minion Squad.
Minion Despicable Me squad. Yeah, that's what we're gonna be for Halloween.
Yeah. How many times have you dressed up as a Despicable Me related costume?
Me?
Yeah.
Only like twice. Only
I don't believe that.
twice.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe that either.
Very
Okay.
sus.
I feel like if I were like to run an event during like Halloween, it would definitely be I would have to be, like if you're running an event, you have to come out like on top, like you have to be the host, like the awesome.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with
What?
that. I've been to parties or like Halloween parties where it's like the host is just like wearing like a wig and they're like, "Hey, welcome here," and you're like, "What the heck are you wearing?" Like,
What parties are you going to?
I'm talking about like those like lame Halloween parties that schools hold. I'm talking about those. Like you just see like the hosts are just like here, like, "Hey, I'm wearing a wig and I have like some lipstick on. I'm dressed up as something," and it's like, okay.
Yeah, no way. Is my thing gonna be lame like that? No, sir.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, so I guess I agree with you in terms of like you have to be on top, but I've seen that not be the case multiple times. That's what I'm trying to say here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You just wait, Addie.
I'm waiting for your party. I wanna show up to your party and you're just like dripping.
All right. Nice. Don't worry, I won't be holding any in-person parties if COVID is still around.
We will
I'm not
follow
like
COVID
that.
regulations, guys. Don't
Yes.
we are not those type of people. Do not worry. All right, so we are rapidly approaching the ending of the episode. So kind of our fun little debate topic which only has one right answer in my opinion, but do you put the cereal first or the milk first?
Oh
Be
my
careful
god.
what you say
I want
here.
Veronica to
Yeah,
answer.
be very careful what you say here.
I don't eat cereal because I'm lactose intolerant. However, I did buy lactose yogurt, so I actually cannot answer this one. I don't eat that stuff.
But what would you do? What would
What
you?
would you do?
At the same time, why would you not? That's how
How
you
would
get the
that
most
even work?
Okay. That's worse than both of them.
What?
How would
No,
that work? You
actually,
just
That's gonna go everywhere.
no, it's not. It's like when you're mixing, like in baking, right? You're mixing, and then you throw in like the condiment, like the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients while it's mixing.
That's not how cereal doesn't just like pour out in like a smooth stream.
Yes, it does if you open the bag correctly.
No. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So
That is.
so you're getting the best of both worlds.
Of course.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to see Veronica just. I'd ask Veronica, like once we're in person, I'll just like bring the cereal box and some milk
Yeah.
and just ask her to like pour some cereal for me.
Can you
I
bring
wanna
all
see
I
this
this.
want to.
milk?
I want to see her try this. Like, I don't think it's gonna work.
Yeah, like I don't. I'm very interested in seeing how this is going to turn out. I can just imagine the table being filled with milk and cereal everywhere.
Yeah, like you're
That's
trying to pour them both at the same
because you
time. Like,
bad.
cereal's a big box, and milk is like kind of heavy. Like, it's not like like
No,
try
sir.
thinking of doing that at the same time, and they'll
Easy.
collide.
No, I don't. I don't know. This is. I think I already won the thing. I just want to know what your favorite cereal is.
I
Okay,
like
that
Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch is
What?
good. Captain Crunch
That
is
is
good.
disgusting.
Captain
Oh
Crunch.
no. Oh no.
It's just like I don't know, cinnamon toast crunch. Like it's good
Yes.
sometimes, and then
No.
but like sometimes you're like this is too sugary, and then with like chocolate ones, sometimes you're like this is not chocolatey enough, or like peanut butter ones not peanut buttery enough. But with Captain Crunch, it's good every time. Like it's
Uh,
consistent.
no, Cheerios is consistent with honey.
Cheerios is bland.
With honey.
Cheerios is so good. Okay, actually, I
Okay,
was gonna say my favorite cereal is Cheerios. I think.
Me
okay, hold up,
too.
hold up, hold up. Um, which direction would you pour? Like, would you put the cereal in first or the milk in first, Eddie?
I'd put the cereal in first.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. You're not crazy. I thought that I was crazy for a sec.
That's why I was like, you have to be very careful what you answer here. But Veronica just went a completely different direction, so we'll take it. We'll take it. All right. Um, yeah.
Wait. What were you saying? Cheerios was your favorite?
Cheerios are my favorite. Yeah, Cheerios.
Yeah, I think I like Cheerios, but just because they're like fun to eat.
That's true. That's true.
The
And
shape
okay,
is fun.
for me, the Cheerios, like I actually like as a kid didn't like them, but then like as I started
What?
eating them as I grew up, I was like, oh, this is so good. And like Cheerios are the
Yeah.
type of cereal where like if I eat it like dry, I just like suddenly want it with milk. Like sometimes you eat cereal like dry, just
Mm.
like that. I'd start eating it, and I'd be like, damn, I want like cereal now, but like with milk and stuff, like proper cereal bowl.
I
So
had a like in I think it might be only an American type, but when I was in Kauai, they had like apple Cheerios, and they're so good. I love them
oh,
so
apple
much.
cinnamon, those are
I think it
so
was like
good.
apple cinnamon.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've had those. I've had they were here for a while, I think, and I don't know if they're still here,
Oh,
but I think they were a thing. And yeah, those are so good. Those are so good.
it
Yeah, I
was
There,
yeah,
know.
they're good. That
there's
was like
there's a
that was like an S tier cereal.
yeah, there's another one that I don't know if they still exist, but they're called Apple Jacks. Those are so good. Those slap, dude.
I've never heard of.
I've,
Apple
I've
Jacks?
I've heard of them,
Oh,
but I can't like think of what it is.
yeah, yeah, those are so good. I want Apple Jacks now. I just want cereal. I'm probably just gonna go eat cereal after this.
I don't know. I think I just like the honey part because I like eating fried chicken with honey. I like eating um, like when you go to like the what's it called, Sunny Set Grill or whatever. But every single time I go there, I don't know. I like these sweet syrups. I just pour syrup over everything. My eggs, my sausages, my potatoes. My best friend thinks it's the grossest thing in the whole entire world. I just love honey, chicken, everything.
Yeah, Sunset Girls is a Toronto thing, I think, Veronica.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
it's
never
not like a
mind.
chain outside of Toronto, I don't think. Yeah. Oh, is okay. Someone said it's in Ottawa.
I've
Either
seen it.
way,
Yay!
Sunset Grill slaps. They have like the best breakfast food of any diner I've
Yes!
ever
I want to
had.
try. I want to
It's
try.
so
I've never
good.
been.
Like you get like their home fries or their fries like eggs and bacon,
Oh,
and then
yes!
the hollandaise
Oh,
sauce is so good.
oh my God,
Yo,
hollandaise sauce.
stop
Oh,
it! Stop it!
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I want to eat when I go back to Toronto. I want to go to Sunset Grill.
I mean, it exists
Yeah.
here apparently, so you can just you can look for it here.
Yeah, I don't know. Once like Jessica, like the friend, my best friend who went to like the Sunnyside Grill or whatever, right? Her
Sunset.
dad Sunset Grill. He went in with a coupon that was expired, and he really tried to get us a discount with like the lady. He's
Oh,
like, "I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna check on the bill. Okay, you better give us a nice little discount or whatever, right?" And then Jess was so embarrassed. Like we were like 17 too. He's like, Dad, they're just little 8-year-olds, all right? And I'm like, oh, please stop. Just kept going. I thought I love Sunset Girl.
It's so good. It's like the classic Toronto breakfast.
Yeah, I think it is.
The only breakfast place that I've like actually been to, I think, is Shikora, and that's like the basic one.
Oh yes,
Shikora
I
is
think
good
we
too,
have one
though.
of those too.
Yeah, Shikora is
It's
really
just like
good.
really like quality. They get like quality ingredients. You can tell like they really try when they're cooking it, and it's just good. It's just really good. Yeah.
All right, that kind of sums up our episode for today. So, to all our live listeners, thank you for coming. Thank you for listening. We really appreciate it. And those listening afterwards, thank you as well. We really appreciate your support. Let us know if there's anything you want us to improve, or anything, any suggestions you may have for us, or actually in the comments, let us know if you put the cereal first or the milk first. We want to hear from you. We want to see
Yeah.
all the opposing opinions with this. Either
Uh,
way, don't forget to do all the YouTuber stuff, like, comment, subscribe,
subscribe. Yeah.
and yeah,
And tell me what you're gonna be for Halloween, okay? That's all I
yes.
want to know. I don't care about the cereal thing. To all the lactose people, tell me your Halloween costume. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, somehow we've talked about Halloween 2 weeks in a row, and we're like so far away from it. I do not know how, but
It's coming
anyways,
up. It's coming up.
is it
Come on, 4 months or like
6 months, bro?
6 months.
6 months? What are you
Just
talking
keep
about?
like it's gonna go by real fast.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, well, yeah. Thanks, guys. We're gonna wrap it up now. We are commented out.
Out.
See you.
See you.